Sportsman Show. Yes, I have a new background. Look at the baseball. This is vintage baseball.
Oh yes, from
We've
the
had
last, from the only time we've ever gone out to do on location.
on location of it. This is Chuck Ciccarello. Remember him? He did an interview with us. He also did this wonderful, led us on the field and did that wonderful show from Muzzy Field.
Sunday morning though, that kind of almost screwed up our football plans, but that's okay.
A little bit. It was a little screwy, but we didn't make it back there last year and stuff like that. But maybe
they
next,
didn't do
maybe
it last year because of COVID, right?
Yeah, they did it last year.
They did it last year, but they did it in another month, a different month, right? They
did it earlier. They did it earlier because Bristol Blues weren't playing.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll happen again, so we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah. So we'll probably be back out there maybe and stuff like that. We'll probably do another show maybe from there and stuff like that.
We got at least we're going to Little League, it looks like, this year. So
yeah, hopefully we're going to Little League. Maybe we can do a live show from the Little League Center. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we didn't get to go 2 years ago. Last year was kind of because, you had
to have passes and you had to have
and the kids weren't vaccinated. That's why.
Yeah, kids this year the kids are going to be vaccinated. They should at least have 2 shots in them by the time the tournament comes around.
I hope so. Unless for some reason, because the only kids that don't have it are, I think it's now 5 and under, I think now.
Yeah, something like that. And they're quickly trying to make a vaccine for 5 and under. So they're on the job. And and we had a nice snow day today here, Friday. More sleet than snow, but heavy snow, tough to move, as my partner knows, as I know too.
Yeah, before we did the show, but I'm glad Zoom decided to do an upgrade, so that's why I had a chance to go outside real quick and finish the dog deck. We did everything else this afternoon. We got it done in an hour. It took 3 of us to do it, so me and my 2 aunts went for it, and we got it done.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Yeah. Anyway, Joe's background in baseball is what we're going to start. And, on our first segment, we talked about where endangers where we are with baseball right now. And the commissioner has not changed his mind about what's going on. And last night's progress, from what I read, very minimal. And it felt like the players really don't want to be there right now. And you know what? If you don't want to be there, then don't get a full salary, and you're going to learn your lesson real fast.
You're going to learn your lesson real fast, because once Monday hits and stuff and there's no deal, there goes the regular season.
At least a few games, and what games are we going to, and what teams are we not going to play?
Yeah, what teams are going to lose out? What teams are going to lose out on home games and everything else? And I heard from a few radio shows since that show, and there's really nothing that the fans really can do. I mean, they're not making it about the fans or anything about that, but I think fans should have been complaining a long time ago. If you don't want baseball to stop, start complaining. Start measuring your teams.
I haven't really seen much on social media about the fans complaining about baseball yet.
No, not me either. So, if you don't want to watch your favorite team this year and stuff like that, I mean,
better find another alternative sport to watch.
Yeah, for a $13 billion organization, they're forgetting about the fans this year or stuff and stuff like that. So, so good luck for a baseball fan. There's not too many young kids that have a good, strong, if you're not playing baseball, if you're not like in a little league center and stuff like that, there's no actual kids that are fans and growing up for baseball anymore. I mean, it's hard to take your kids to a major league baseball game. It's $100 a ticket. You spend over $1,000 just to bring your kid to a baseball game.
More expensive if you get it even closer to the home plate or something.
Yeah, the closer the seat, the more expensive and stuff. But Yeah, baseball is losing their fan base. I mean, yes, we watch on TV, but I think the fan experience at the ballpark is getting lost a little. Yeah,
Yep.
just a little. So, that's baseball in a nutshell, and we'll see on Monday. And our next show will update you on.
Yeah, that'll be newext week.
Yep.
Definitely will be Thursday, but or unless of course the basketball team doesn't go to the championship, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a mess. Like we said, why didn't you go and do this back in January instead of waiting all the way till February 25th?
Yeah. Why take this much time? Why not just sit down and negotiate out a contract? And this better not be for like only 3 or 4 years. This better be for 6 or 7 or 8 years.
7, you better try about 10 to 12.
Yeah, it has to be a long time, because if baseball fans have to go through this in another 3 or 4 years, it's really gonna
get ugly.
It's gonna be real ugly.
I mean, right now, basketball, I think, has a couple more years left on their current bargaining thing. Hockey signed its 4-year Yeah, they've got now 4. They got 4 more years, so they're fine for now. And the NFL's got a while before we have to talk about that. But but remember, baseball fans, you went through this once before already. You lost the whole month of September. You lost the playoffs. You went because the players went on strike. And then the last major thing that happens in sports is hockey gets locked out for a full year because they farted around and did nothing. It almost happened twice.
Yeah.
It almost happened twice in hockey, but thank God they were able to find a way to get a 48-game schedule. But we were not too happy that they waited this long. So, but apparently, where's Donald Fear when you need him?
Yeah. Yeah, where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, exactly. Because remember, Donald Fear's already ruined baseball once. He's nearly ruined hockey once.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And of course, when hockey went in the lockout, Bob Goodnow was the player head rep. So Donald Fear, where are you when we need you? But oh well, staying in the NHL, even though I do not like you one bit. So
okay, we'll stay there for a little while.
Well, all right. We'll end the topic on that. I'll let you go ahead with the NBA since we said we needed to catch up on those two. So it is your turn.
Well, the NBA, trading deadline is coming up, and there's been a monstrous trade. Let's talk about the Nets for a little while.
Oh, please do, because they never stay out of social media. What else is new?
No, they're never staying out of social media. I mean, that team, if it doesn't get a grip, is not going to make a championship run ever or anything else like that. I mean, James Harden got tired of them after 3 months and just wanted to leave. So
for almost not even a full year. And he got
not
traded.
even a full year, 3 or 4 months. It was the start of the season. And that's it, and he got traded to the 76ers. Ben Simmons is now.
Yeah, he's happy now. He wanted out so bad.
He wanted out, but did he get really traded into a good situation?
No, I think it's worse.
Yeah, he's traded into the worst one. But Kyrie Irving's still a part-time player.
Hold off on that. Guess what they're trying to do now in New York City? I forgot to mention that to you.
Okay.
They're going to get rid of the rule on you have to be vaccinated. So
really?
You're going to be able to play full time at home. And I said, "Oh, you went back on your word. How nice."
Yeah.
But don't forget too, this is an interim mayor of New York City right now. This isn't the one who was there before.
Yeah. Yep.
But still, you back in October, you said, okay, you really don't want to you're not allowed to play at home in New York, but you can play on the road. Now I don't get why they decided to back out. Like I said, the NBA can really be screwy.
Yeah. Now, Well, if that happens, maybe the Nets can turn around their season. But Kevin Durant's always hurt. He's injured.
Durant is still hurt.
Yeah, he's still hurt. So, it's a. Did Ben Simmons go to the right situation? No, not really.
Well, he'll want out in another year.
Yeah, if they don't win, they'll go to another team.
And don't forget, the Nets had lost 11 in a row, I believe, and then they've been winning again.
They lost to the Celtics after the All-Star break.
Okay. Yeah, well.
The Celtics have turned their season around a little bit better. They've gone on to a 7-game win streak. Not too much to talk about the All-Star game, except there's no defense. Everybody dunks. Everybody shoots the threes.
The slam dunk contest I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
The 3-point contest wasn't too bad either, but and I loved how you get the target score to win the game, 163.
Yeah.
I said, holy cow, what are we thinking?
Yeah.
The All-Star game felt like it went to about 11 o'clock, almost 11:30 at night.
Yeah, that's because everybody was scoring in 10 seconds.
Oh, there's never any defense.
No, there's not. Steph Curry put on a show of 50 points and more. He was shooting from half court and making them like he always does. And
Golden State Golden State is the team that we know has really come back to life.
Yeah, Golden State has with Klay Thompson being back and stuff like that. That's team's on a roll. Green is looking back a little bit better. Yeah, Golden State's a top. Because of Phoenix, Chris Paul got injured, so that may hurt Phoenix's top seed and may give it to Golden State out west. The Lakers.
Oh boy, they are a mess.
That is mess city.
Anthony Davis, is he out for the season?
He could be. If he is, they're just a playoff team and not going anywhere.
They don't look like a playoff team.
No, they don't. This may be LeBron's last season in LA.
Yeah, he wants to play one season with his son and then call it a career.
Yeah,
I've already heard about this.
Wherever his son is going to play, because his son's got to be drafted.
Yeah, and I hope to watch. He's going to go right out of high school. I hate to say it.
No, you can't. You still can't. You still got the rule. You got to go one and done.
You got to be one. Yeah, he'll be one and done with college. You can bank on it.
Yeah, something like that. So he'll go to a Duke or something like that. Actually, without Mike Krzyzewski there, he'll go Kentucky maybe or something like that.
Ohio State's another possibility, close to home.
Close to home, Ohio.
I saw Kemba Walker has been told he's done for the season with the Knicks, and they're going to trade him during the offseason. I guess they've had enough.
Yeah, I guess enough for Kemba Walker. That's another situation of another UConn player not living up. He did well in Charlotte for like 3 years, and then he went to Boston and then failed there. Too many injuries, and New York was supposed to revive his career and stuff, and that really didn't help any much. So he's pretty much he's a disappointment. He was on a track to becoming almost a Hall of Fame player and stuff like that, but now he's just an okay UConn player, former UConn player.
Yep. Oh, I know. It's not much at this point. So
nope, not much at all. And yeah, that's pretty much the NBA for right now.
What about other teams? I know you've looked at some other teams in the NBA.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of teams, but let's see. We got Utah. Utah is not too bad.
Milwaukee is not what they were.
No, Milwaukee isn't. A couple injuries and stuff like that to Milwaukee, and they should get the second or first place in the East. So, yeah, but look for Golden State to probably take the #1 seed over, since Phoenix is out with Chris Paul for the rest of the season. And that's their floor general. That's their #1 guy right there. And not that Phoenix going to need them for the playoffs if they're going to make a push for an NBA championship.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But, yep. So, the John Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies, he's always fun to watch. He's a nice, spunky little player. He's got moves, and he's doing well. But yeah, let's see what else we got.
Hold on, let me see. I'm going through the news here. If I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's happened. LeBron reflects on, on Martin's death, called it activism. Ugh, no. Ember Harden, far different than all the stories. Yeah, well, that'll probably be a soap opera.
Yeah.
Kings Nuggets. I'm not going to discuss what they did there. I heard what they did for a pregame. Here we go again.
Yeah.
Like that has not stopped. And the Nets, Curry, Simmons doesn't owe the 76ers an apology.
Okay, yeah. So there's not much that really stands out, that really good news to report.
No, not really. And and like they said, I thought the trading deadline was already come and gone, right, for the NBA, or is it? I thought they were already done before the All-Star break. They always have
the trading deadline is done, but the picking up free agencies and stuff like that is not done.
Okay, because my understanding is, what is it? In order to be on the playoff roster, you have to be what is it? You got to be signed by a certain date.
Yeah, and I think you got to play a game or a couple, too.
Okay, or like on a 10-day contract. Okay.
10-day contract, yeah.
Okay,
it's 10-day contract signing right now.
Believe it. All right.
LeBron James.
Well, I saved all this. Yeah, well, don't worry. There's hockey cards in the other room again. So
there's hockey cards.
Okay. So I've waited for this for a long time to discuss how hockey's been going. First, I will talk about the All-Star weekend first. That was done in Las Vegas. What did I think of it? The skills competition, I wasn't too crazy about it this year. I don't know why, but no, I always like the slap shot competition, the most accuracy, but they tried 2 new things, and they did this outside in front of the Mandolin Hotel. They tried to play blackjack.
Okay.
And what they did was you shoot the puck, whatever you hit, that's the card you get. You had to get 21, basically.
Yep.
Whatever
We're
the card
You're
close to it. So they took the card and they took it out of there, and it took like an hour to do that. And that was what I didn't like. It wasn't live. It was preempt.
Yep.
That stunk. And the other thing you were doing with the puck, if you didn't get the puck in the right spot, you could put the puck in the lake.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just looked at it and says, wow, you have to really be skilled to try all this stuff where you have to want to put the puck in the lake or the Mandolin Bay Lake. I'm like, oh my God. And then the All-Star game, well, they're just like the NBA, there wasn't any defense.
Yeah.
The team who was the winner got to split $1 million between everybody. I don't like the idea that they play 3-on-3, but
yeah,
that's hockey for you. So when that came to an end, now we talk about the NHL trading deadline, which is not done until March 21st. We have a while. So of course, good old Coachy did this.
Oh, geez, what is that?
Players, all the players who are available to go somewhere.
All right.
Yes, don't worry. If I keep on seeing updated versions, well, we'll have to kill another piece of paper to be printed for.
You recycle that piece of paper.
Joe, when it's updated, I get a new update. Absolutely, I recycle paper. Why would I want to throw it out as rubbish? Anyway.
Yeah, you recycle it.
So far, the big trade that has gone through was Tyler Toffoli, and I'm so glad he got out of Montreal, because the Montreal Canadiens has been the worst team in the league. Don't get me wrong, they have done better getting a new coach. They Dominic Ducrane got fired, and then they brought in ex-Ranger and ex-Tampa Bay Lightning Martin St. Louis as their new head coach, and lost 2 in a row.
Okay.
Now he's won his last 4. So they're starting to turn it around, but I think Montreal is going to get younger, and then I think they're going to spend some money with the free agency. But they will move some players. So they've already moved Tyler Toffoli to Calgary for draft picks. I will be keeping tabs. I actually have a tally list. Well, not a tally list, but a Microsoft spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And keep track who they gained, who they lost, how many draft picks they're going to lose, and how many times they're going to say future considerations.
Oh my! Wow.
Yeah, I know.
More trees will be cut down.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Future consideration. Let's see how many more trees can get cut, or something else is going to happen.
No.
Anyway, so some of the teams that I've seen improve. My own team, the New York Rangers. It was Thursday night. They played the Washington Capitals, and as you know, I ranted on the show once about why the Rangers got so badly involved with Tom Wilson and and his antics. Well, last night we put that to sleep, because Tom Wilson, you didn't even hear his name too much at all last night. The Rangers won the game 4-1, and there was a reason why they did win that game. They stayed away from Tom Wilson. They stayed away from the extracurriculum stuff. You didn't need to take stupid penalties. And I was very happy with Ryan Reeves, especially because he loves to get into scraps and fights. He loves to hit, which I love. I don't like it when he gets into a fight, because I'm against fights in hockey. But that's besides the point. But last night he did what he was supposed to do. 1 assist. He stayed out of the penalty box, and he did not get involved with anything crazy. So that was a statement victory last night, I thought, for New York. The whole top line, Mika Zibanejad, Chris Kreider, Alexei Lafreniere, each had a goal on the top line. So all around last night, I thought that was the best game I've seen the Rangers play in a while. That they unfortunately, Igor Shesterkin lost a shutout with 62 seconds left to Alex Ovechkin, but that was just bad luck. But I'm very happy for that. Others to mention, right now, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champions, they've still been playing pretty good hockey. They're still playing on top. Do they know what it takes to three-peat? I think they can. Are they going to add somebody at the deadline? Yeah, I think they will. I think they will add another defenseman. Don't touch the forwards. The forwards are doing well enough. As they're saying.
Fresh off the heat.
Nope, spam, no good.
Spam, put him on the show. Put him on the show.
No chance, no, because it's probably the U.S. Veterans Association.
Put him on the show. Put him on the show. They're interrupting the show. Hello, you're on the sports show.
You're on the air.
You're on the air.
The one thing I do want to mention, Brad Marchand. We have to hear his name because he's supposed to be a good player. Yep. Why on earth are you taking a 6-game suspension for, first of all, high-sticking Tristan? Stop lying. For high-sticking Tristan Jarry of the Pittsburgh Penguins with the stick.
I'm not eating myself.
And he also threw a punch. I was like, that's 2 separate suspensions. He wanted to fight get his suspensions reduced. I'm like, dude, this is the 8th time you've been suspended in your career in the NHL. You're a repeat offender. You are now the most person who's ever been suspended in the league. You were tied with Chris Pronger, and so now even though he came back last night when the Bruins beat the Seattle Kraken in overtime, he's still trying to fight the fine. I'm like, take your licks and wounds and get back out there on the ice, because I'll tell you right now, your coach was not too happy you got suspended for the stupid things you did. Can't do that.
No.
I mean, this is Brad Marchand. This is the person who's kissed players. He's licked players.
Licked players?
Yes.
How can you lick players? You got a mascot.
He does it very sneaky. They show the replay of it, and he's been told. He has now been told. He's not licking a stamp. But if he does it again, the league's told him he will be suspended indefinitely.
Well, he thinks people are delicious. He thinks they're on ice cream cones.
Yeah, well, this is not Lucky Charms. This isn't magically delicious, okay?
This is magically delicious.
But right now we've got teams who are really battling hard and everything. We've had a couple coaching changes. Dave Tippett was let go from the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah. After Edmonton only won 4 out of their last 21. Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid were crying wolf. So they brought him along. And then everybody's favorite player that I've also not been happy with, Mr. Evander Kane. Again.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, no. He's now back in the league. He was cleared to play.
Yeah. Okay.
All of his tax things were taken care of. So now he's playing for the Edmonton Oilers.
Yep.
Because when he was with the San Jose Barracudas, he broke policy about the mandate rule, about vaccination rules.
Yeah.
Again. So San Jose was like, nope, see you later. We've had enough of you. Move on. Go take care of your personal problems and then go back to another team when you can. Now, I don't know if San Jose is still on the hook or on the books that they still have to pay a salary. I don't know what the rule is on that.
Yeah. Okay.
But other teams I'll mention, the Seattle Kraken, yes, it's been a very tough season for you guys, unfortunately. It wasn't going to be Las Vegas all over again, where the first season, you make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. But, I think this team is going to grow. They're going to develop. They will trade. I do see Mark Giordano, their captain defenseman, who's a free agent at the end of the season. I can see him being traded. In fact, he was on this list, he was ranked number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6. The number one person right now is to be traded is Jacob Chikrin of the Arizona Coyotes. He's number 1.
He's number 1.
Number 1. Because right now, you might have heard this, the Arizona Coyotes, after this year, have been told to move out of Glendale, Arizona, because they've said, your lease is, we don't want you guys anymore. We have other venues we want to worry about. So where are we going to go for the next 3 years while they build a new other arena? Arizona State University in front of a 5,000-seat arena. Oh, I don't like that.
No.
I mean, you'll sell out because their attendance is pitiful.
Yeah.
But I just hope that, to me, it's time for this Arizona team to move to another state. Because I don't know how much longer they can hold.
Move to Connecticut. Move to Connecticut. Move to Connecticut.
I'd love to see it. They've been in the playoffs, Joe, only 3 times in their career.
Yep. How long has that been?
Oh God, the last time they went to the playoffs, I want to say it's been. No, I take that back. They were in the playoffs when we were in the bubble. That's right. But before then, it was like 2007, and they made it to the Western Conference Finals before they got beat.
Yeah.
So, but that's another story waiting to happen. But there hasn't really been too many coaches that have been fired or anything like that. Just keep it going like it's supposed to. I mean, Vancouver's another team. Yes, Bruce Boudreau took over as head coach, but they've been playing better. In fact, last night, holy crap, I watched the whole game. They beat Calgary 7-1. Calgary had a 10-game winning streak, and Vancouver just cooled them off, like put champagne bottles or something and rushed it right into the locker room or something. That didn't look too good last night.
Okay.
So, but and attendance-wise, USA is still going. The United States is going full capacity, even though I've seen games at San Jose now. San Jose, Sunrise, Florida, Dallas, Texas. They're still not filling fans in the stands for now. I hope they do. Mm-hmm. Canada is starting to get back on track. I believe starting March 8th or 9th, this Ontario can have full capacity again. Right now, they're only going at 50%.
Yep.
Toronto and Toronto and Ottawa were going full half capacity. Montreal just let about, I think it's 3,000 fans again. They for a little while, Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, and was it Winnipeg? No, just those three were not having fans allowed in the stand. Calgary, Edmonton, in Vancouver, I believe they just went back to full. They are back at full capacity. I saw Vancouver was filled last night.
Yep.
So we're getting back on track. At least the positivity rate up there. I think Canada is loosening restrictions on March 9th, I believe.
Okay.
Everything is getting better down there, and they still have plans on for the Heritage Classic, which is an outdoor hockey game between Buffalo and Toronto. I think the game's being played in Toronto. If not, they're going to be playing where the Buffalo Bills play. And this coming Saturday night, which is actually tomorrow, the Tampa Bay Lightning will be playing at Nissan Stadium to play the Nashville Predators. The Nashville Predators and Tampa Bay Lightning will be playing their first ever outdoor game. This will be the first time.
Okay.
And next year, as you guys all know, they did announce.
They probably don't all know.
No, not really. This is the first time I've actually announced this.
Yep.
Next year, Fenway Park is back for another outdoor game. They did it.
Right. Fenway Park. Nice.
Fenway Park. Yep. They decided, what? It was, and this is the third time the Bruins are going to have an outdoor game.
Yeah.
It was a home game. They had it at Gillette Stadium. Now they're going to have it at Fenway. So that's pretty good. And then I think they said the outdoor series game is going to be out in North Carolina next year.
North Carolina. Okay.
Yeah, but they did say that. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, yeah, I was just going to chime in that I remember when the NCAA was doing outdoor games and stuff, and they haven't gone back to that. That was pretty cool.
Well, they have a little bit. Well, not in East Hartford, but they've been doing some of that. They will be doing that in Boston next year, definitely. Yeah. They'll have Boston College, Boston University. I would love to see the Bean Pot tournament be played at Fenway Park if they could.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
It would be very exciting for that.
Yep.
But eventually other teams will get their chance for an outdoor game. I believe the temperature in Nashville by nighttime is going to be in the mid-high 30s.
Yeah.
So they said their ice is doing pretty good. It's not been too warm down there. So I hope this is a successful outdoor game. I believe there's going to be over 60. Does it hold 60,000 fans at Nissan Stadium, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Now I'm curious.
Well, yeah. Did you see Fox?
I need to know.
Did you see Fox News this morning? They were in Wallingford at this Wallingford ice skating rink, where it's not made out of ice or anything like that, but you can rent the space for an hour or two or stuff.
Like a birthday party.
Yeah, like a birthday party, but you can play what was it? Pickleball.
Yes, I just watched pickleball last week on TV, believe it or not.
Yep. You can play pickleball on ice.
Yes, last Sunday they had it in Arizona. I watched it on FS2 for about 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, good, this is the sport I did when I played as a kid. Beautiful. Yeah. The attendance for Nissan Stadium is 69,143.
Yep, and I'm not going to be the one.
No, I'm not either. I'll watch the game on TV at 7:30 on TNT tomorrow night.
There's a kitty in back of you.
Yes, I know. You know what that means. Keep talking for a minute while I got to go give her her snack.
Give her her snack. Bring her to the camera.
Wait, come here.
Yep, bring her in here. She's part of the show now. There we go. There's the kitty. Oh, look at the kitty.
Hi, Lexi.
Lexi is now on the show. She's the star of the show now.
Wait a minute. Did you just get medicine in your system?
Probably.
No, I don't know. Sometimes it's almost time for their heartworm thingy, so she doesn't get the fleas. Okay, easy.
Now she don't like you. Now she's clawing the crap out of you.
No, she didn't, because now she's gonna go fight with the chair. Now what are you doing? You want to leave? Here.
Well, get her her treat. You didn't get her treat.
She doesn't like closed doors.
Oh, she doesn't?
No, she doesn't. Because when I sleep, I have to have the door shut. And then in the morning, there was like this morning, I heard her pound the door. I'm like, oh no, here we go. Like, get on the bed, let's go. Good night, cat. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the total of fans that will be at the stadium. And just play smart, be safe about it, and I hope everybody has a good time. I know today's the day that both teams are practicing on that rink just to get the feel of it for tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Okay.
But that's my take on hockey, where we stand and everything. I didn't want to go overkill with it, but but now like I said, it's time to read the notes for the deadline.
All right. Read some notes so I can take a nap.
I will, but I'm not going through the whole players list. Wake up.
We got an interesting show here.
Before I flash the bear thing again, come on. All right. What else do we got? We've got I think we got 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes.
20 minutes. So recently, now we'll talk about the Olympics because we said we would, the longer version of it.
Yeah, I didn't watch too much. I watched a couple things of Shaun White. His fourth place finish.
Well. Yep.
We did very well. Nice retirement. Wish him the best. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what I was going to bring up today, right?
Hockey.
No. I'll talk about the men's and women's hockey in a minute. Remember, I was going to talk about the Russian skater.
Oh yeah. Yep. The Russian skater.
So Kamila Valieva.
Yep.
The 15-year-old dominant Russian figure skater, as they say.
Yep.
The coach is calling her a very, very fragile but a very strong athlete. Okay, but explain to this. Why in the world do you want to start, all of a sudden you take something in December and you wait, and then all of a sudden they bring it up at the Olympics.
Yeah. Okay.
And then here we go where, people were upset because as soon as they found out that she did something illegal, and apparently they said she's been taken like her grandfather. So what they did was they're still waiting to find out what the decision's going to be, because Team USA, as of right now, has the silver medal in the team skating competition.
Yep.
It could strike gold. It could become a final decision because, it's just like the Kentucky Derby. They had to wait a little while to find out who was going to be the winner. And before, this week that they said, nope, sorry, you've been disqualified. You took an illegal drug, and Bob Baffert suspended for 90 days.
Yeah.
So now we're on the verge of waiting what the decision's going to be. How long could the coaching staff be suspended? And what is this going to do for the country of Russia? Because already, as you know, Russia right now is, somewhere lost.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I don't want to go too crazy and start.
No, we're not politics.
No, we're not. We're not politics. The only thing I will say about Putin is he did attend the opening ceremonies. That I will say.
Yep.
Okay. But it's been a big fight. Even the commentators for the figure skating, didn't say much during her performance because I think they were both afraid they were going to say something, and the network at NBC was going to suspend them probably. So they knew better.
Yep.
So there was no medals awarded at the podium as of yet. And then, of course, she had her own competition, the free skate. And when we found out she was in first place, we were hearing this all over again, like, oh boy, we're not going to have a podium. We're going to wind up waiting to find out what the results are.
Yep.
So then when she finished fourth, they were like, okay, now the podium can come back out. But the thing was, two of her teammates won gold, silver. And I believe they did not have a ceremony. They can't have a ceremony because Russia is still already in trouble for other stuff that's happened to them from the Olympics. And, now if something happens like this, Joe, and it dominates and, a bad decision could come down, they could take the flag away from them. They will be called, not the Russia Federation. They'll be called just the Olympic Federation.
Yep.
No flags, no nothing.
Wow.
And I'm waiting to see if the country of Russia could be thrown out of the Olympics. That can happen very easily.
That can happen. Right now that Russia's a mess right now. Ukraine, whole thing situation.
Well, sports wise, they've already taken a couple of things away for Russia sports already. You
Yeah.
know, I think they took away. Russia was supposed to take on Poland in the World Cup qualifier. Oh, that's going to get moved.
Yeah.
There's no way you're playing out there, but it wouldn't be fair if they have to play it in Poland, because then that would be home field for Poland, you know. So I think you got to take it somewhere else, and you may have to play it in a neutral country.
That's if those guys aren't on the front line battling a war.
The only people so far I've heard who are battling that is the Klitschko brothers, who used to be professional boxers, who was world heavyweight champions. They're fighting for their country of Ukraine.
Yeah. Well, Ukraine's got that's a mess.
Yeah, and we won't go into it. It's just too much right now.
Yeah. Hopefully everything goes well.
Got to be resolved. I'm watching, especially I'm keeping an eye on the Russian hockey league, because there's a KHL out there.
Yeah.
So unfortunately for that league, I don't know what else I can say about it, but they already canceled their regular season and they were in the playoffs, but they may have to move that out of there, or they may have to say, you know what, we have to cancel the rest of the season because of this.
Yeah.
You know, and it's unfortunate.
Yes,
and, you know, so overall with the Olympics, I thought it was okay. I mean, yeah, most of the stuff was overnight. Excuse me. I was able to watch. What the heck
was that?
That was my burp. Remember, I already ate breakfast this morning at about 5:11. So.
There anything left in front of you or something? You were like, Bleh.
No, I didn't.
That came out of nowhere. That was a duck or something, man. That was you. That was. Bleh. It was, oh, jeez.
I didn't puke. Okay.
Did you puke up the cat?
No. Anyway. So what? So
airball. No.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So what they did was, you know, so where we stand right now with the Olympics and all. I did watch the women's hockey, the men's hockey. I did watch a little bit of what I could combine and everything. If the NHL took a 3-week pause, I would have been able to watch all the events that I could. But because of the NHL hockey stuff, I didn't really have a chance to see it too much.
Yeah.
So, but bobsledding was good. Luge had some dangerous moments. I mean, we had quite a bit of those.
Yeah. As always, you're flying down a hill at 100 miles an hour.
You fall. You have no control what happens. The only thing you got to do is it's just like skiing. Cross your fingers and hope that you're okay safely.
There's no airbags on that thing.
No, the only airbags that there are in the Olympics is speed skating. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
You know, and I've seen those crashes before where, you know, it gets really, really ugly if you don't control yourself, because those speed skates are 10 times more dangerous than ice skates, and you know that.
Yeah. But for my part, I missed the opening ceremonies. You know, football was about to go on.
I got to see some of it in the morning because I did not make it to work that morning, so I was able to see a little bit of the ceremonies at 6:30 in the morning.
Ocean State's gonna miss you, huh?
They always do. But so do the customers. What else is new?
Yeah, you're the only reason why customers go in that place.
Sometimes, yes, you're right. You're right. Others will look for me and ask, "Where's Coachy?" I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, Coachy's not available."
Yeah, where's Coachy?
Mm-hmm.
But new news in Bristol: the dollar store is no longer $1.
Yeah, a Dollar Tree, right?
Dollar Tree, yeah, the one in your plaza.
Yes,
it's now $1.25. Yeah, for everything.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be called a Dollar Tree anymore. It should be
$1.25 tree.
Yeah, $1.25 tree, unless you find a lollipop for a nickel, but you know.
No lollipops in there for a nickel. They're all $1. But
we also have this week our high school stuff is now getting ready for the state tournament, and some are getting ready for the CCC tournament. Our Bristol Central boys beat Lewis Mills last night, 66-29. They will take on Middletown tomorrow morning in Enfield. I will not be attending. I will only go now if they make it to the championship, because I really didn't want to go to Enfield 3 times in a row.
Okay.
You know, it's
Yep.
it's a little bit too crazy. At least it looks like the weather's getting much better. So
The roads are good. The roads are fine out there.
Yeah,
right
my friend has to be there for 11 o'clock in the morning.
11 o'clock. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's for that. They play first.
Yeah. Okay.
So he'll be home like in the afternoon. You know, and then the girls basketball states begin on Monday for everybody. So we'll see what we do. And please, I hope for all you Bristol Central fans or any Bristol fan, please come to our game, because we need more than 30 fans in the stands. We don't have enough for girls basketball. It feels like the place you can hear a pin drop.
Yeah, is it always that way for women's sports?
Yeah,
Not
for girls at Central, yeah. There's only an average of like 30, 35 people who go.
I don't know. I was toying with the notion of making a longer version sports show about women's sports and where they actually are right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think the situation needs another kick in the butt, because my Title 19, yes, they are divided. You know what Title 19 is, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I don't have to explain that to people too much.
You don't need to explain it. No, because then we'll have some person complain about it. Go ahead.
Probably. But it's not helping with attendance or anything. Yes, it's helping with equal sports. Yes, there's a guys basketball team. Yes, there's a girls basketball team. But it's not helping grow any of the sports of women. It's not.
Though. High school wrestling. I've actually seen there's a few girls now who do it. And you know what? I applaud them for it.
I applaud them too, you know, and they should be recognized as athletes and stuff like that, as equals, as good entertainers, you know, not just, oh, it's a woman. She's got nothing to watch.
I heard this year for high school football, there were a few, couple kickers for
women. Yep.
I saw that.
But I think it needs to be addressed again and brought to life. Maybe we can make a movie or something, or a longer show.
Perfect example. The U.S. women's national soccer team is a perfect example. They just settled $24 million. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, and I think if this thing went to court, I think this would have gotten a bit ugly.
Yeah, it would have gotten some fists would have been thrown. But hey, the women's soccer team does more than the men's soccer team. They win more.
For the time being. I mean, if, for example, the men right now, I think they need to win 2 more qualifying games, and then they can go to Qatar in November.
Yeah, Qatar.
Yeah, Qatar, South Africa.
That should be. I know.
That should be interesting. Yes, I mean, they've had some good games where, you know, they beat El Salvador, they beat Mexico. Game against Canada, well, they were flat, but Canada outplayed them, so I give them mad props. You know, our women, we're losing a couple more people. I think Megan Rapinoe, I believe, is retiring soon or going to be retired.
Yep.
You know, and we're hoping we get younger as we get ready because their World Cup is in 2023.
Yeah.
So we don't have very far away before that happens, but you know, with the men, everybody's trying to qualify in their last 2 games or 3 games. And, you know, for Team USA, this is a better chance where they are right now, but don't lose to a team that you can definitely beat. Because they've done that before. They've lost to El Salvador before when they couldn't qualify. And when they lost 2-1, I was devastated. I'm like, no, this is not the squad that I know. And the other teams they got to play too. They still got to play Costa Rica. I think they got to play one with Mexico and I forgot somebody else. I think is it Puerto Rico? I don't know if it's Puerto Rico, but I'll have to double check on that, but we're getting closer. They played well in the United States. They played well on European soil. So, just don't go and blow it in one game. You can't afford it.
Yeah, hopefully they don't blow it, but the men are accustomed to blowing soccer games.
They've done it. Believe me, wait till you see the World Cup schedule to see if they have to play in the pool play.
Yep.
Then I'm very curious who they could be playing. I mean, they've played a Portugal team before. They were ranked number 5 in the world. Yeah, I did get up overnight to watch that game. Yes, you call me crazy, but I did. And they knocked off Portugal 3-0. And then one night I watched them play Mexico. Oh, how fun was this? That the game started at 2:30 in the morning. I watched the whole thing, went to bed at 4:30 in the morning, and got 6 hours of sleep. And they won that game. That's because I didn't have to go to work. That's why I stayed up to watch it.
Yeah. And you woke up at noon the next day. Or the same day.
Yeah, exactly. And I was out of it. But, I didn't mind it. I enjoyed the game. At least they won. If they were losing pretty bad, I would have been like, no thanks. I've had enough. See you later. Turn the TV off, click.
Nap time. But just to alliterate the first topic, we talked about women's sports and stuff that needs to be addressed and stuff. Maybe we can do a little bit more for them or something. Me and you can.
Yeah, well, we got to address it the right way. We can't do it. You know, in the wrong direction, say something negative, and then all of a sudden, like I said, some person will bash us on YouTube, which it hasn't happened yet. But
nobody's left any comments or anything. So
I know, but at least they're watching.
Yeah, at least they're watching. 5, 6, 10 people, 15 views or something like that.
Hey, we haven't been told our show's been canceled yet, so
yeah, I know we're still going strong.
Yes, exactly.
But we got about 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Other than that, we will be back to doing our one show a week next week. Like I said, our schedule. Well, your schedule's not as hectic. Mine is not as bad right now at the moment.
Yep.
As far as I know, like I said, all I have next week is Monday's game. Definitely, I have to do Thursday. It's a wait and see if the boys win 2 in a row. Then I can go to Enfield. And then state tournament play begins on March 9th.
Yep.
So there'll be a little bit of time. So we'll get to do a couple shows, and then Coachy takes a vacation to Florida, and then comes right home, and we'll get right back at it again. I don't think we're going to be filming while I'm in Florida, because then we'll be like, I'll be asking a sports question in front of 20,000 vacationers who are like, huh? What did this person say?
Who is this guy? Get him!
Yeah. Oh no, there've been enough fights in Disney as it is with the other crowd that don't like to wait in line. So
yeah. Okay.
Well,
get your VIP pass so you don't have to wait in line.
Well, I don't know if those are still continuing or not, but
I already got my Lake Compounds pass this year.
Yeah, well, I haven't gotten mine yet. I'll be doing that in the summertime, so I'll have some opportunities then. So
I got mine for this year. It should be a straightforward year for Lake Compounds and stuff, so that's why I got mine.
Yep, I know. I'll have to read when the 4th of July fireworks are going off this year. How many times?
Well, 4th of July is a Monday, so.
Oh, then they'll do it July 2nd.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we'll find out when they're going to do fireworks again at Lake Compounds. They did it a couple of times last year, so.
Yeah.
And I think they did it a third time too. I think they did it a third time as well, but I didn't go to that because it was very cold that night. So.
Oh, it was chilly for Coachy.
Yeah,
it's too cold.
Yeah, and where was I that night? Oh yeah, that's right. There was college football and hockey on that night, and basketball.
And it was chilly. Oh, it was chilly.
Maybe it'll be warmer. Maybe it'll snow on New Year's Eve.
Maybe.
So, all right, that's going to do it for our 2-part segment. Next one will be a little bit more historic on the next one, but. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being patient with us. We appreciate what's been going on.
Thank you, fans, for being. Hey, let's do some comments on the show or something. Please, feedback. Go to YouTube. Go to Nutmeg Television on YouTube.
And you never know what guest we could have next. We've had 3 guests before, so we may be ready for a 4th guest.
Yeah, we may be ready. So be prepared. and stuff.
Absolutely.
We'd love to hear back from you and stuff. Remember, we got our shirts too. That we haven't worn yet, but we'll be wearing those.
Warmer. Gotta wait till it gets warmer. So
yeah, because Coachy's cold.
Cool. Yeah, well, no,
I can't wear short sleeves in winter.
No, I know. That's why I stick with my hockey jerseys.
Hockey jersey.
With the 226 I own now, I need one more.
You need one more. Great.
All right,
folks.
Have a good week. See you next week.
Folks.
Bye.
Bye.